So, this is another video for today. But as I'm unprepared, like I'm always are, not always, but this is my fourth, fifth video, I don't know. I actually even didn't start up to tell you more about that, but I didn't start up the notebook. But what I want to tell you is a funny thing about cryptocurrency. Not a funny thing, a very serious thing. Elon Musk, our favorite tech guy, he offers now Tesla with you can buy now a Tesla with Bitcoin, which is great, but there are some things to the contract. If you buy a Tesla, you should check this, and you should also, as far as you live in the USA, you should also check now with, there are some issues with the IRS. If you own Bitcoin, how much you earn, trade, there are taxes now on this. So, everybody loves government, IRS, taxes. I don't know one person who doesn't love to pay taxes. So, you have to check this out, because it could cost you at the end more in Bitcoin than in dollars or any other currency. So check this out. I know this story about IRS in USA, and he offers, unfortunately, to buy, as far as I know for now, it's the Bitcoin Tesla deal. Where you can buy a Tesla with Bitcoin, it's as far now only in the US. So depending on the state where you are, how your taxes are, check it. I'm not a professional tax lawyer or something like this. So you should inform yourself to be sure. If you want to buy a Tesla with Bitcoin, check everything. There is also issue with the contract. If you about paying back money, if you check everything, because Tesla is pushing Bitcoin. Elon Musk actually, as he bought about over $1 billion worth in Bitcoin, and now I think he's going to try now not only Tesla, but this is experiment. He wants to see how much people are ready to do it. He can experiment because he has the money, he has the power to do this, to see. And what the thing behind this is, it detaches the normal banking system. I think the next step, if this works, in his opinion, it's going to be leasing deals with Bitcoin or another cryptocurrency, and some more stuff it's going to turn. But for now, the Tesla is, I think, the most expensive thing that you can buy with Bitcoin. It's about $40,000, and he's ready to take 40,000 in Bitcoins and give you a Tesla. Nobody sells your car for Bitcoin for now in that range, and for now it's the most expensive new thing that you can buy for Bitcoins. So this is an experiment. As everybody, or not everybody knows, he's the one of the guys behind PayPal. You know how PayPal works now. It's a must-have almost, and Apple and Google are jumping on this payment regulation or whatever. They have Apple Pay, they have Google Pay, blah blah. But PayPal is, I think, still above them, because you can easily integrate PayPal everywhere. If you have an e-commerce shop or whatever, you can do very fast, very good business over PayPal. So this is an experiment to see how much people, because the story is that there is not enough people having that amount of Bitcoin to buy a car. Okay, because it's an experiment. He doesn't care about this. He wants to try out. If this works, he will continue to do it. And after this, there are going to be even more offers what you can do with Bitcoin. Because like Samsung and other companies, Apple stops putting the charger in your new phone. First they laugh, and the second month they're already copying it, and oh yeah, we're doing also now something for the environment. We will not give you a charger when you buy a phone, which is a special thing. You know, in France, France doesn't allow Apple to sell any phone without the charger. They don't fall for this shit. So I hope other countries do this the same. This is no interest to save the environment or something around the environment or whatever. This is just some marketing to give you less for more for the same or even more money. Cutting out next time you will have to pay $500 to have the right to buy a $1,500 dollars phone, probably, or something like this. Maybe you will need to pay first to pay later even more. Maybe the battery, maybe the phone at all, you will pay for the package, but for the phone you will have to pay extra, or the other way around, who knows. But this doesn't have nothing to do with saving the environment. This is strict money making, just trying to see how far can they push this to the customer, how much is the customer ready to give the money for less. This is everything, just more money for less for the customer. And probably there are some, very much of them, ready to pay the money for this, but yeah, it's unbelievable that people are allowing this. But I like that France is telling them, no, you can't sell Apple products without a charger. You have to put the charger in the package, and then you can sell it. But if it go on like this in the other side of the world, US and every other country that accepts this, one day you're going to pay for an empty package, and then you have to pay even more to have this package filled with a phone, maybe, or something. You will pay, as I told you, $200 for empty package, the right, and then you have the right to buy. When you have the package, then you have the right to buy a phone for another $1,000. And if this makes you happy, you will do it. And if not, you will stop doing it until they then see, oh, nobody wants to do this, let's try it. Okay, let's pack it like it was before. Let's put a charger, a cable, earbuds, everything in one package, and offer this to the customer. Or maybe they're going to cycle. Now they don't going to put any more earbuds, no more charger, no more USB-C cable, or whatever cable inside was. They will now just sell you the phone, and then after next generation or the next 3 generations of phones, they will put everything in. Now we're giving you again the charger. Now we're selling you again this. Now we're going. Yeah, depends how this works. Depends on the marketing. Depends what the numbers are, how big the complaints are. or no complaints. But as far as I know, France is not allowing Apple to sell any product without a charger. I mean, the products need a charger, like the phone or notebook or whatever. They're not allowing to sell it. So, Bitcoin, again, jumping topics, my specialty. Still my specialty. Bitcoin. I think it's going to increase, the worth of Bitcoin is going to increase with this experiment that Elon Musk does. When it works, you will see, jumping topics, why did I jump to Apple? Other companies will follow soon. But this has then an issue with banks, with everything, because almost every company then can make their own wallet, bank, whatever. It's going to be a big fight about where the money, the channel, where is the money, where is the channel of the money, who takes the money for Bitcoin transfers, who does that, who's that, where, who, blah, blah, blah. This is going to be a big fight for the established banks of today, because they're too slow to adapt to the new system. They were already too slow when Bitcoin started. If you remember, about 5 years ago, 3 to 5 years ago, it was every bank was telling you, Bitcoin, no, it's not going to stay, it's criminal, you are a criminal if you do it. Even if the last 100 years every criminal and big criminals used cash money, now this is now criminal. We are not criminal, only the guys who using, or girls or whoever uses Bitcoin, he's a criminal. No, it's not. And it showed now that it's a currency, it's a belief system. Even every dollar, euro, Swiss franc, whatever, it's a belief system. They can print it. There are so many issues connected, and political stuff connected to the paper money. You can't even believe it. You don't know it. Somebody can explain it to you. You could sit now for hours and go through everything. And I also have a friend who is actually, he was in a bank, at a very high position. To convince him, not convince him, but he accepted right about 5 days, 6 days ago that cryptocurrency is here to stay, that cryptocurrency is actually like paper money, some kind, but a new way of money. And even if he's financial, he knows everything about banking and stuff like that, he was like, this is the established, that we work for years, for 100 years now or more, 200 years, with paper money, and then all of a sudden he had Anthony Pompliano. There was this podcast with him, and then all of a sudden, I even tried to explain him, but maybe it looks like I'm still not good in explaining technical stuff. I understand it, but when I have to explain, I lack thereof knowledge how to explain to somebody else, and I want to practice this also. So Anthony Pompliano explained this in a podcast. I will put the link, how cryptocurrency works, how this, how that, and all of a sudden he's like, it's a belief system. And I was telling him, I'm telling you this the whole time. But probably Anthony Pompliano, I think, he's way better to explain stuff than I am. And I have to practice probably this to whoever asks me about Bitcoin and all this stuff. I have to practice. to explain people what it is, how it works, who, where, how, and how the future is about this. Bitcoin is now undergoing a big experiment with Elon Musk, allowing to buy, making it possible, not allowing, making it possible to buy a high value product like Tesla for Bitcoin. And if this works, and if he sees, yeah, this can work, first of all, Bitcoin, it's going again to increase in issues. It's about now how much, 50,000 or something, 60, one Bitcoin, and it's going to increase the value. Why? Because after, belief system, more believers, more value, and everybody's going then to try to see how they can offer their product over Bitcoin, because there are people with Bitcoin money, and some are going to keep it, but some just after their value increases, they want to buy something. They don't want to sell the Bitcoin, but they want to buy something in value for this. The motivation is different. Curiosity, technical, try out to see how it works, to maybe understand something, there are different motivations, how, why, where. But they always tell, no, there are not that much people having that amount of money in Bitcoin. I don't believe this. I believe somebody who wants to pay it in Bitcoin they can also buy Bitcoin and pay it if he wants. If not, they can buy it for cash. But Bitcoin is staying where it is. It's going to increase in value probably, because now you can buy a high value product, and soon you're going to be able to buy other high value products for Bitcoin. It's just a matter of time, and we're going to see what happens. But this is now the first push for consumers and business products to buy something complex and high value as a car for Bitcoin at an established company. And they don't need a bank for this. They don't need that you have to make your payment over some bank. You can pay directly to them and over your wallet or whatever, and problem solved. Bank, nobody cares about the bank. I'm sure the next step is going to be some kind of rent or leasing for cars. And I'm sure not right now, but in a half year, up to a year, this is going to happen. You will be able to rent a Tesla over Bitcoin, to lease a Tesla, whatever model you want. And now in the next 6 months, if a big company out of the thousands of millions of companies says that, okay, we are also now ready to sell our product for Bitcoin, the Bitcoin will double the value from that it has now, even more. There was some talking, the Bitcoin is going to be one Bitcoin, 1 million. I don't know, nobody knows. And as I told you, I'm not any kind of financial expert. This is only my opinion. This is what I think where Bitcoin goes, and also other cryptocurrencies. And try to keep up. Don't teach yourself. There is so much information in the internet. You can read. There are YouTube videos. There is everything, good and bad, on the internet that you can learn about cryptocurrency. Don't lose your money, don't waste it. Belief system changes. Be a part of it. See you then. Have a nice day.